too much harder. I slapped it. I slapped it. I said, stop! Stop, Eric, stop! I was there on 9/11. I had dust all over me. I was fucking... You did the dry cleaning bill? Fucking crazy. Alright, some couple Rudy Giuliani finishes. But really. And when the buildings went down, they pulled a fucking cross out. What are the chances of pulling a couple of 90-degree angles out of a building? Amazing. They hung it up. Look, there's a cross. Jesus was in the building. He was in the building. Like, that's complimentary to Jesus. Oh, thanks, Jesus. Awesome. 3,000 people dead. You left us a fucking cross made out of metal beams. That was cool. Nice. No, if there was a yin yang left behind, I'd be you know? Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking right now. Which I think I should stop. For now, just for now. But just think about that, yin yang. If that was in the building, a little bit better. You know, I don't know. The fuck monkeys have united. Let me bring back your host, Greg Holloman. We have a lot more comedy on the bill tonight. We have Craig Baldo, who is already here. Victor Vornado. He might be here. He might be here. He's definitely a black albino. And he's a very good man. Greg Holloman, everybody.
I like this mic. Good evening. Hey, let's hear from Matt Lappin. Unites the Jews, chases away the Christians, but he's still my friend. That's the main thing. Wait, you didn't do the other bit. You didn't do that story. No, don't do that one. Don't do it. I snatched the fucking mic myself. Don't do that one. Chases away. That's terrible. It's funny. I laugh because it's comedy. I laugh at things that are funny, but sensitive areas. There's certain things that are sacred, Lappin. You didn't do it. I told you last time. I just saw Christians horrified.
You snore.
I've been staying at his house. I snore terribly. You gotta get earplugs. Paul Donnell, I don't know if anybody knows him, he won't let me sleep at his house anymore. Because I snore, I can't help it. But I think we have a great show for you tonight. I was gonna tell you something. I was gonna read you a poem. It's a poem I wrote because, you know, I date interracially. Because you go who you're attracted to. Any soul sisters in the house?
Soul sisters.
No. You?
This one like
You got muscles and a penis. But you know, I get a little flack. You know, but you know, you go who you're attracted to. Plus, you don't do the choosing. You know, women do the choosing. They choose if they want you to be the dude. So I wrote this poem called, can you hear me?
Yes.
Called, My Penis Is Not. My penis is not a racist. It's just seeking the pinkest path in. It's got no time for bias and partiality. It seeks the warmth and comfort of a friend. My penis doesn't judge collectives. It's its own special interest group. As an organ, it reasons with its own brain. It merely wants to shoot through one hoop. My penis is not a sellout. It gets its approval from a brain above. Unless, of course, its high brain is predisposed at some sleazy strip club. My penis is not religious. It's just trying to do the do. If you got a man and a hand, we can roll, baby. Be ye Buddhist, Muslim, or Jew. My penis is not much of a mathematician, but it knows geometry. The shortest distance between 2 points is between your lovely thighs. My only poem. It's gonna be, I'm selling it. Well, it's gonna be a sheet, really. But anyway, coming up next, got a great comedian. He's not albino, though, right? He's not an albino, this girl. Oh, they're white albinos?
White.
I think so, yeah.
They're white.
Powder.
How about Eskimo? Albino Eskimo?
Maybe. Probably.
Probably.
He's white.
So, how does that work? Is your gene a recessive? No, maybe your gene is a recessive trait. I'll figure out later. But this is a fantastic comedian. I've seen this guy absolutely nowhere, but I hear he's very funny. Please put your hands together for the phenomenal, the fantastic, but phantasmagorical Craig Boner!
You must not get out much if you haven't seen me around.
Take it off.
What the fuck was that, dude? Do you have like a girlfriend, dude, or something? Like that latent homosexuality you could not hold back on. What was that? That had no rhyme or reason for like taking. My body isn't that good. Drive straight men to want me to take my clothes off. I don't think so. But maybe it is, ladies. Woo! Happy holidays. Came back early for this. This is where my career's going. What's been new? I went home, or I went to my dad's place for Thanksgiving. I also visited my grandmother. My grandmother is so funny. She, I don't know what it is about old people, but they hate facial hair. They feel like it's a fucking insult. I showed up, my grandmother goes, the nerve. Who says that anymore? The nerve. It's like, Grandma, it's facial hair. Is it like anti-Semitic back then, like in the 40s, to have a beard? She's so funny. And then one of my cousins was there, one of my cousins from Houston. And this is this really lewd, I've only spent a little bit of time with her, like when I was younger. And she came, for some reason, she was on the East Coast, and she's like, hey, you're a comedian! Well, she didn't have a Brooklyn accent, she was from Houston. And she goes, I have a joke for you. And I go, okay, that's what happens when you're a comedian. People like to tell you jokes for your act. Try this one out, okay. So I was like, okay, hit me with it. And she goes, I don't know if you guys have heard this, but I never heard it. What's the difference between jelly and jam? Does anybody know? What? She goes, you can't jelly your dick into a girl's ass. This girl's like 19 years old, and she tells me, I was like, whoa, what? That's a good joke. I was like, the nerve. Has anybody, does anybody here, like me, get up in the morning by doing the Good Day New York dance? Anybody here? Has anybody seen the billboard for that fucking dance? It says, everybody's doing it. Now you can too. Who the fuck is doing this dance? Does anybody know what it is? It's like this stupid, it's like, this thing, it's targeted to like 3-year-olds. It's like, and then clap, and they tell you how to do this. Mike Woods, Jody Applegate, and like, what the, like, why do I want to do that in the morning with my news? Because news is normally not good, you know? Like, you wake up and it's like, double homicide in the Bronx. Fuck it. Like, it doesn't make me want to do that dance. Fucking double homicide in the Bronx doesn't make me want to do that. There are a lot of phrases out there that don't really sound as bad as they are, like ethnic cleansing. Right? That sounds pretty good. Not good though, you know? Sounds like somebody just gave like loofahs and shampoo to the entire country of Chad. That's fucking great. Thank you. That was wonderful of them.